Tomorrow we got the 4th inning program coming to MLB The Show 25. Here's how I'm going to be able to get it done within the first 24 hours of it being out. So before we start, a lot of people are not going to be in this same situation, and that'll start to make sense as I go through and explain things, whether it be available XP that have higher up in Weekend Classic, or by the time this video drops, it comes out within a couple hours, so you don't necessarily have the time to get it done, or at least get ahead. But the good news is the way the programs are set up, it's been consistent through all 4 inning programs. Yeah, SDS is pretty predictable. They don't change much. Not very innovative over there. But you'll be able to do this for inning programs going forward. So not only will it work on the 4th inning program if you're in the same spot I am, but it'll work on 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th inning programs as well. Today's video is sponsored by SeatGeek. Baseball season is here, and SeatGeek's going to be your #1 spot for finding tickets to any game for any ballpark you want to go to. My favorite part about SeatGeek is that this little icon right here is meant to tell me just how good of a deal I'm getting on these tickets. Takes all the guesswork out of finding out if you're getting a good deal or not. Use code Bkindel at checkout, and it will take $20 off your first purchase. Click the link down in the description. So starting out, let's go over to programs. I have set myself up in the programs that I do not have. Each program, like I said, they're pretty predictable. There's roughly around 20 to 35K in every single program you can get in terms of XP. All this ends up going towards the XP reward pack. I have most of the programs done besides a handful of them. And we'll start out with the Spring Breakout. It was one of the very first programs I have. The only thing I have left is I need 5 stars to get JJ Weatherholt and 15,000 XP. A lot of these may not seem like a small fraction of the overall budget that you need to get the XP reward path, but by then you'll see it adds up. So I'm 5 stars away from getting 15K XP, and I set myself up to where all I need to do is I either need to place Connor Griffin in my lineup, or I just need to do this repeatable Spring Breakout and get 130. So I can start Ferris, get that within a game. A 3-inning game, I have that done, 5 stars. I will have 15K within minutes. And if the program's set up the way that it was in the last one, that already gets me 2 packs, a Cornerstone Evolution, and in order to get the first boss pack, and why I'm doing it this way, you'll get the henchman player at like 200K, and then around like 250 or so, you should get the 4th inning boss pack, the first one. If we look at these cards when they first came out, they were about 150K people were paying for them. Let's say 135K within the first 24 hours. So if you can get these done quick, you can sell them, make a good profit, and if all of a sudden they blow it out the water and they come out with 3 insane cards, I can pick my favorite one here, sell him, whichever one goes for the most, and then now this year they have a second one at 400K. This can be the one that I end up keeping for my team, because by then the prices will probably be down. But we're not done. Like, all our programs are very much set up like that to where we just need one thing to do. We got this Dustin May card. I got 10 spots left. I need 8 points. But if I get both these done, that's another 15K. And I made it so all I have is a couple of 1-inning moments. It'll only take me doing 3 of these moments, 1 inning. This shouldn't take me more than a couple minutes also. And even like smaller ones, just because they do add up. Ellie De La Cruz gets me 4,400. I have a moment where all I have to do is get a hit with it. And then there's some newer programs as well. We got the Lou Gehrig one. I left the Yankees ones just because they're going to be very easy to get. I'll just play in Costco Field, go into mini seasons or something, get those done within a game. And between these two, that's 8,000. So it's starting to add up monumentally. Then of course, there's the new one, the pipeline. I'm just going to do this as I kind of go along. But all in all in this program, there's 35K XP. And I mean, where I'm at, this one will take me a little bit longer, but I still have 25K XP at my hands right here. So all in all, just from programs alone, this isn't even a lot of programs. I have a lot of XP that's going to take me very minimal amount of time to actually do, and that's just for the themed ones. If we go over to the Spotlight, I have the April Spotlight program where 15,000 XP for, once again, 5 more points. I put myself in a position where I just need 1 home run with an April Spotlight player. Once again, go to Costco Field, get that done in 2 minutes. I'll get Wyatt Langford, 15K XP, and Corbin Carroll, because I haven't unlocked it. But we also got the May drop coming today, which is probably going to have this very same structure, which by the end of it is going to have 35K XP in it, along with a bunch of players. So at least something to grind towards for that fourth inning program. And then finishing it off for programs, I got Jim Palmer, Justin Turner, Rolf Kiner. Justin Turner, for example, each of these last two, so from 40 to 50, I get 6K XP. Between the three of them, that's 18K. And all I need to do is just play a couple of moments that should not be that hard to complete. So all in all, just from programs, available XP that I have, including the Pipeline Pass, is 105,000. Lou Gehrig, Ellie De La Cruz, Dustin May, JJ Weatherholt, all these are going to be done within a couple of moments and then maybe 1-2 games. I can probably get these 4 done within an hour. The Joey Gallo one might take me a little bit longer, but same with Wyatt Langford and these player programs. Probably just all combined, I'd say get everything done within an hour, and then that's 70K. I just got to finish the Pipeline Pro. But that's not all. We still got Conquest, we still got mini seasons, and we still got the multiplayer program. But now let me tell you about today's sponsor, Underdog Fantasy. Underdog is my favorite place to play fantasy games, more specifically their pick'em entries. All you have to do is pick higher or lower for 2 to 5 stats from your favorite players. Simply just submit the ticket and you can earn up to 20 times your money. The best part about Underdog is that if you use code Bkindel or click the link in the description, they will double your first deposit up to $100. Again, download the Underdog Fantasy app and use code Bkindel to double your first deposit. Now back to the video. So let's start out with Conquest. For Conquest, I've been grinding it to play to get some of these Team Affinity players done. So if we go to Pinstripes Map, I got all of it done besides one little spot over in that left corner. That's because if I complete the map, I get 4,500 XP. Again, 4,500, small fraction of it. But when you got 4,500 in here, for some that'll take me literally 5 seconds, along with the same thing with the turtle map, also gives me another 4,500. The lightning map's in the same situation, 4,500. USA West one is one away, and that gives me 5K, along with the central, which needs a little bit of work. I just gotta get some of these pieces just so it takes a little bit shorter of amount of time. East as well, but that's all, they're all done. I just gotta make the moves and kind of get them over. I don't gotta play any games. All of them give me 5K XP. That is a grand total of 28,500 XP. So I'm sitting at about 133K in available XP for very minimal effort. I'm already halfway there to the play. So now let's talk about mini seasons. We got the lefty lawn ball. You see, I got one more game until playoff. Counting the playoffs, I'll have to play at least 6 more games once I get there. So 7 total. So I'll get 7K XP from winning 18 games. Probably play at least one more, because if I play 7, I'll be at 22 of 23. Might as well play one more. Another 7K. Making the playoffs alone gives you 9K. Winning the whole damn thing gives you 10. But I'm also in a spot with the rebuild year one where I literally need to win one more game in this one, and I also get 7K XP. So you're starting to see a trend here. I have no life. I'm a complete loser, but I'm set up great for tomorrow. There's 40K XP available to me just in mini seasons. And now the big one. This is where I'm probably gonna make a good amount of coins and a huge dent in the overall kind of profitability of this reward pack. Because for me, I am very far away in the live series collection. Not far, I got 5 teams left, but it's all the big name players. Bobby Witt, Shohei Ohtani, Aaron Judge. So I only played 2 games in ranked seasons thus far. I went 2-0, but I'm gonna be in the silver 1 tier for Weekend Classic. Reason I kind of said that is because the rewards have been kind of nerfed a little bit. Like, they're still solid, but overall I'd probably best case scenario get to this gold 1 range, and the gold 1 range compared to silver 1 just wasn't as drastic as getting these players and selling them and making a shit ton of stubs would be. So that's kind of why I decided to do that. So I only have 20 stars in this Weekend Classic. You see, I haven't got any of the XP ones, but in here is about 105,000, 35, 15K, get 20K here, 15, another 20, another 15, 20 here. So there's a lot of XP available in just with the missions now, having all 3 drops and at least having a dent in some of these. And on top of that, playing Weekend Classic in a lower tier, my guess is the players won't be as good, hopefully, especially if I wait a couple days to do it. Even if not, I'll just grind events or something to get some of these done. But the multiplayer program will give me 105K. So in total, for not not a lot of effort. I mean, it's going to be a lot of effort, especially in multiplayer program. I'll have a couple days do this. That's 277k available. That will get me enough to get all the evolution players, the first henchman pack, along with the boss pack, and then some extra ones as well if I don't want to keep playing. Reason why I say this will be available not only for this one but every other one is because the way it has worked so far is that the in-game program has dropped the same day that Weekend Classic has now 3 times in a row. And once Weekend Classic comes, Ranked Seasons is in a way kind of done. You still get credit towards it, whatever, but the multiplayer program still goes all throughout the Weekend Classic. So I have 4 days to get about 100 points, but with how easy some of these are and having completed and at least a dent in some, they shouldn't be too difficult to do, especially considering I don't need to do all of them. So you can also kind of look to see when this is going to come out. Then it was kind of nice. I kind of stopped doing everything once I was like 1-2 things away from completing it to get the XP, and I just remembered not to use the players, and then you don't feel like you have to play the game as much, which is kind of nice at this time. Hopefully this video helped you out. Let me know how much XP you have available for you tomorrow, or if you're gonna kind of no life it and do what I did to get the player as soon as possible when any 5 drops. Subscribe to the channel for more MLB The Show content, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.